What's up, guys? I'm Minty Bets, and this is the We Want Picks post-weigh-in show for UFC Atlantic City, Erin Blanchfield versus Manon Fiorot. Official weigh-ins began at 9 a.m. Eastern, which means I was up by 9 a.m. Pacific, so if you appreciate that, I would like if you like this video and subscribe to this channel right here on YouTube. We did have one fighter miss weight today, and I will get to that in a bit. First fighter on the scale, though, was one half of our main event. The number 3 ranked women's flyweights and Jacob's Lock of the Week, Manon Fiorot, who stepped onto the scale at 125.25. Right after Manon, number 2 ranked Erin Blanchfield was next, and she came in at 125 pounds. Both women looked good, although Manon did look a little exhausted, but regardless, the main event is set. Last person to be weighed was Julio Araujo. He has missed weight in the past and is moving up to featherweight here. Araujo was the only fighter to miss weight today, coming in at 147, which is 1 pound over the limit. He even had an extra hour to cut weight and actually came back heavier at 148. To be fair, both times he stepped onto the scale today, he had a different guy working the scale, so take that for what it's worth.
There it is.
47.5.
Wait, he weighs more?
Where's the other guy? This is ridiculous.
Wait, he gained weight?
What?
Head over to WeWantPicks.com and become a premium member to grab all of Angelo's and Jacob's picks. There's also tools on the site you can utilize as well, so go check it out. To open up the main card, we've got Chidi Njokuani, who's moving down to 170 after fighting at 185 for the last several years and missing weight in the past. He successfully weighed 170 pounds. His opponent, Reese McKee, came in at 170.25. I think there was quite a bit of curiosity as to how Chidi would do in the weigh-ins today, but both men looked good to go. Another fighter changing weight classes is Victoria Dudova. There is no I in team, but there are 3 in Victoria Dudova's first name, and I love it. Me, myself, and I, right? She's going up to 125 for the first time after fighting at strawweight her entire professional career, and she looked quite buff as she came in at 125 pounds. Melissa Gatto also at 125. A couple of fights I do want to mention: Dennis Bazookia versus Connor Matthews. Dennis weighed 145.25 and looked really good. Connor is making his UFC debut, and his official weight was 145 on the dot. Looked a little drained, but in very good spirits and ready to go. Now, I do have a pick for this fight, and this is one I am actually really looking forward to. Another fight to mention at light heavyweight: Evo Oan versus Anton Turkalj. Lots of Evo fans, I've noticed, and he is making his UFC debut. He stepped onto the scale at 205 exactly and looked fantastic. Anton Turkalj looked a bit low energy, like myself this morning, but he also weighed 205, and that fight is set. Tragically, I will not be on the ESPN Plus broadcast for this weekend, as I only work fights at the Apex, but I'll actually tweet out my picks for the first time in a while, so go follow me on Twitter at MintyBets, and check out the show next week right here on We Want Picks for UFC Fight Night, Brendan Allen versus Chris Curtis 2.